Sports psychology is a branch of psychology that researches mental factors in attainment of skills and performance.
My mental preparation for the game is very different than most. I try to relax myself. I'm a jokester, a prankster, if you want to say it that way. I listen to music, I joke around with the guys, I take my whole mind away from the game itself, and then when the time comes to focus on the game, I focus on my athletic skills and putting it together with the team, and somehow collectively going out and doing our jobs each and every day. I challenge myself to be the best basketball player every moment that I'm playing the game of basketball. And sometimes that means tricking yourself in your mind to say that you can't do this or your weaknesses are here, but yet you still try to work on improving those weaknesses. A lot of people may say, well, Michael Jordan never had weaknesses. Michael Jordan had weaknesses. He just had to dig deep inside himself to figure out what they were and challenge himself to improve those weaknesses. So mentally, I like to challenge myself to go out and play a perfect basketball game. Although I know you can't do that. It's practically impossible to play a perfect game, but that doesn't mean you can't challenge yourself to do that. We're bound by blood that's moving from the moment that we start. From the moment that we start.
Sustained concentration is used for events such as distance running, cycling, and tennis. Short burst is used for golf and field events, while intense is used for sprinting and skiing.
Distractions from concentration include anxiety, mistakes, fatigue, weather, and negative thoughts.
In order to improve concentration, people set process goals, which are minor goals to achieve one big overall goal. Also, people form routines to lessen anxiety before an event.
Confidence is the comparison an athlete makes between a goal and an ability, while self-confidence is what an athlete believes they can achieve.
High self-confidence is formed by positive thoughts, calm and prepared feelings, and focus on oneself and the task at hand.
To improve self-confidence, one should work on mental imagery by visualizing good performances and imagining scenarios and how to cope with each one.
Control is the ability to identify emotion and understand why you have that emotion.
An absence of control can lead to anxiety, which can be physical or mental. Physical symptoms include nausea or sweating, while mental symptoms include worry and negative thoughts. I wanna say to you, just go on.
Commitment is undermined by lack of improving, not understanding training, injury, lack of enjoyment, anxiety, boredom, not working as a team, and lack of commitment by teammates.
Motivation is a complex process that influences individuals to begin, pursue, and persist in an activity.
Back to the Olympics, motivated not by medals, but by a single-minded devotion to the pursuit of victory.
Before every day you go to sleep, ask yourself one question. Did you do every single thing you could today to make sure that you did your best? It's hard to answer yes every single day. I don't like to look at it in terms of me outworking the other competition. I like to look at it as me conquering myself. Me being able to face my own fears and distractions and weaknesses and say that I overcame them.
Amotivation is the lack of interest in activity accompanied by feelings of incompetence and lack of connection between the behavior and the activity. An example is an athlete that doesn't want to train anymore because of being tired out.
External regulation relies on external factors from the environment. Examples include winning prize money, trophies, being on a podium, or avoiding negative evaluation.
Introjected regulation is the internal pressure under which athletes participate because of feelings of guilt or to gain recognition. An example is kids who participate in sports because their parents want them to and they don't want to let them down.
Identified regulation is when one participates because an activity is highly valued. An example of identified regulation is when a basketball player repeatedly practices foul shots in order to improve.
Integrated regulation is when one participates due to the desire to win. An example would be a runner who does core drills every day to help them get better form and run faster.
Intrinsic motivation is when one participates due to one's personal interest in an activity. An example is when a baseball player plays the game because he enjoys it.